spinny, spin, 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 and a beach in the pier and water that is filled with fecal matter from the rivers that take our sewage in from the city of Christchurch. Welcome to my daily vlog. Hopefully you can hear me. Damn, there's someone up there seeing me. I thought I'd do it on the beach, no one could hear, but then I've got the waves making a hell of a noise. Jesus, it's coming in fast. Yeah, it's down there. My beard, I'm growing it for earthquake relief, so if you want to donate, I've got it for 181 days, and I'll put a link down below. Today I'm going to tell a story of bureaucracy gone a little bit mad. The earthquake happened on February the 22nd here in Christchurch, and today is the 20th of April, so almost 2 months have gone by. Now over that time, here comes some birds that are going to dip me. Over that time, I was out without work for a while. I'm a relief teacher, primary school relief teacher, and I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 weeks that I was without work. So, you know, it hurts the pocket, and before that, it was school holidays. I only had like three or so days before the earthquake happened. So the whole term was just a bit of a mess for me financially. I went in on the 5th of March and applied for earthquake employment job assistance or job loss or something like that kind of thing. And yeah, it's been close, a month and a half, and I didn't receive anything back. So today, I gave them a call and said, hey, gave Work and Income New Zealand a call, and they said, oh, that's not us, call the helpline here. So I called the helpline. And then they go, oh no, it says here that you're ineligible because you're a government employee. And I was like, oh, that's not cool, because I'm a contract to the government, not an actual full-time employee. And they were like, well, okay, get in touch with, who did they tell me to go to then? Get in touch with the Ministry of Education. So I got in touch with the Ministry of Education. They said, yeah, it's not our department. Yeah, I can see the dilemma, but no, nothing to do with us. Get in touch with salary supply kind of people, the people who actually hand out the salaries, and said, oh, nothing to do with us at all. So it's the 4th person I got in touch with. And they said, oh, go to WINS, so Work and Income. So I ended up going into the actual office. I sat down and I said, this is my dilemma. And they sat down there for maybe half an hour or more. I was lucky in time-wise. And they said, no, there's nothing to do with us. I'm like, oh, what the hell have just been thrown around? And I then gave the people, the job loss centre a call. It was the IRD, Inland Revenue. They gave them a call again. And they said, okay, understand your dilemma. This is someone else that I'd talked to this time, and they said, yeah, I had someone else called yesterday and so forth. So they said, get in touch with your teachers union. Now, I'm not a member of the teachers union, but got in touch with them, and they said, well, yeah, the Ministry of Education have put out some information. So they had not actually told me where to go for that information, but then they told me, yeah, this is what you can get. So I ended up getting, they said you can get some civil defence work or some special benefit of some sort. Now, I'm not a bludger in that sense. I have had work since then, but I went a long time without any work. So I lost about $5,000 in work because of this whole debacle. Okay, so if the money's there, I'm going to use it, only because I need it at the present moment, because this morning my van got broken into for a starter, but nothing was stolen, which was kind of weird. So, you know, all those kind of things, I've got to fix my van up or sell it or something. So there's all these things that I need to get done. So I need the money that I had lost because of that, and it's available, so why not go after it, particularly if I'd already applied for it. So I went back into WINS and applied for this civil defence thing. So most of the afternoon ended up just being involved around that. Bureaucracy gone mad. No one knew who tail was chasing what in the end. So it's just kind of silly and stupid. Why? I don't know. I remember some time ago, Gareth Morgan, he's the guy who had the son of the trade me guy, I've forgotten his first name. Can't remember. Anyway, we did a thing on tax once, and he came up with this brilliant system about like if we were to be in a welfare state, why not have it so that everyone, and I mean everyone, whether you're a millionaire or whatever, everyone at the beginning of the time is given 10 or 12 grand or whatever, and that's every person. Every person that's eligible is given that. And after that, you just earn whatever, so forth, and you only get taxed at a certain rate or something. It was a brilliant system. I can't remember how the system was done, but it was over a year ago, and all these people I was listening to talk back at the time, and they thought it was a brilliant idea, and it just seemed like a brilliant idea. So you always had money coming in. Doesn't matter if you were rich or poor, you always had some money coming in, but depending on your tax range, you were giving out a lot more money. So it just means that everyone was financially able to look after themselves, and the overall scheme of things, it actually made more sense for the government to do it. So it's like, oh, that's a good idea, and more simplified. Getting rid of a whole lot of jobs that are not needed. Eliminating a lot of bureaucracy. People create jobs just for the sake of them, especially in the government. Now I'm for government when at this present point in time, but it just, I don't know, the whole thing, when people get in the way or don't understand that there are options there or don't actually inform you, just makes it hard. Anyway, that'll do me. Remember Building 7? I've talked on long enough, and there's someone that's watching me do a film, so I'll see ya. Peace, see ya. Spinny, spin, 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 spin. See.